that we can see right now. We'll have to see their play style and see how they do.
Number 10, kickoff Sarah Nomura with, can you see that number, Colton?
I can't see that number right now, but she has some pretty cool hair, so go her. All right, and the game starts off. Let's see how the Lakers start this off.
Number 11, Ashley Ensminger.
All right, and it looks like the Laker girls started off pretty easy, playing into low pressure and trying to assess possession right now, playing it out to the wings now. We got number 28 on Clark fighting for possession. That's Ariana Suida. She knocks it out of bounds to give the Lakers a throw-in.
Lakers seem to have a little bit more speed from the get-go on the wing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Our winger was just totally beating the outside back on Clark, and I can definitely see them taking advantage of that throughout the game and playing some balls out into the sides. And we got a very early sub for Clark Penguins. Number 7, Hope Taylor, is coming in for number 3, Ryan Chamberlain. Very quick start out. I wonder what happened. Maybe she didn't tie her shoe or something like that. But quick sub, and we'll see how that affects the game at all. And number 17 on the Lakers wins possession over Clark. Takes it into the center. And Crystal Rodriguez maintains possession in the center.
Number 10, Sarah Nomura.
All right, and we have the first goal kick of the game. Clark College Penguins go to take it with the keeper, I believe, Natalie Walters.
I believe it's a second goal kick, Colton. Let me correct you there.
Oh, true.
It's a second goal kick.
Is it? Well, I missed the first one. And a good goal kick over to the wings. Clark pops up a high ball, and Lakers take possession. Battling it out on the right wing over there, and it goes out of bounds from the Lakers. Oh, maintained possession. All right. And Clark works it down the left side for them. 17 swings the ball into the box, and the Clark are on top of the 18. Lakers just totally collapse on them and win the ball. Good job by the Lakers. And it goes out of bounds.
Corner kick for the Clark Penguins.
I wonder how the Clark...
No. That's goal kick.
It's a goal
Sorry.
kick? Okay.
Seems to be really back and forth from the get-go.
Definitely, yeah. No one's really maintained possession or really established themselves on the field as a dominant team. And so it'll be kind of exciting to see who actually decides to break out and make something of their possession. Right now there's a lot of kind of tussling around in the center and a lot of just grouping around the ball. I'm ready to see some girls break out and make some cool runs and try to work it up the field to make some good chances for them. So right now we got a free kick. Naomi McDonald is taking it. She takes a shot on net, just goes far wide to the left, and it's a Lakers goal kick.
Number 11 for the Lakers actually is Isminger, if I believe I said that right. Is their top forward. Seems to be their only forward up there.
But I do know that the Lakers have a very deep possession. Excuse me, and we're back. It's a goal kick for the Lakers. And we'll see what the Lakers can make of it. Looks like there's a lot of space in the center, and we'll see what the goalie can do with that.
Their goalkeeper, number 52, Sydney Davies.
It's surprising to see both goalkeepers on the Lakers teams are one, I think Davies is from Utah, and I believe the other one is from Florida. And so that's very kind of far out there, but pretty cool to see how far spread the Lakers can be. The Lakers cleared out of their zone, out of the 18. The defense did a great job collapsing on that. And let's see if they can get on the counterattack here. Crystal Rodriguez challenging the ball. And it gets dished into the 18 where Sydney Davis picks it up for possession. She takes a punt. Nice little solid line drive. There's a little bit of wind, so maybe she's countering that and keeping it low. The Laker girls take possession of it again and kick it out of bounds. A lot of space in the middle. Turned over near the middle of the field by the Lakers, but they re-obtain possession. Working it up the center now between the striker and their center attacking mid. And the defense holds a strong line in the back to keep the Penguins out of their area. Sydney Davis goes out to challenge the ball, and a great clear by her up in the air. 50-50 between Crystal Rodriguez and Ellie Crisaria. It's a one-on-one now. Clark taking it up the right side, and it is carried out of bounds for a goal kick. It looks like there's a lot of side play between both of these teams. A lot of people working it up the wings, trying to get runs down the side, but I don't really see too many runs down the center right now. I think if both teams were to capitalize on those center plays, we could see some really good shots coming out of here.
Yeah, they'd be a lot more effective.
Yeah, and both defenses on each side are definitely seeing what we're seeing and shutting down those outside passes and making it pretty difficult for the wingers. Sydney Davis takes the goal kick. Great kick by her. Clark obtains possession, but Lakers win it in the back. It's dished out to the center, and Crystal Rodriguez takes possession. She's looking out wide to the right, and they work it around the middle. Lakers still in possession. Working it out to the outside now, the left side. And the Clark Penguins reobtain possession. They're on a counterattack now. Their winger working it up the left side, working up the right side for them. And the defense with a great block from that cross. That looked dangerous for a second.
That was a really quick counterattack from the Clark Penguins. Just goes to shows it tells you that they got a really good counterattack.
They definitely know how to make something happen in a couple quick passes. They obtained possession, made one pass, made a second pass, and soon enough the winger was working it up the right side, ready for a cross. So that was really impressive of them, and maybe we'll see that all game. A very dangerous play by the Clark Penguins here. There's a throw-in now by number 28, Ariana Suida, and it's dished out to the top of the 18. Number 20, Naomi McDonald takes a shot, but it's blocked. And the Lakers try to obtain possession on the top of the 18. Dished out to Crystal Rodriguez in the center where she tries to find an opening pass. And it's pushed out wide where no one can reach it out on the left side. Clark Penguins throw in. Lakers head the throw in out of bounds. Kind of slow it down a little bit, make sure everybody can kind of refresh, recycle. It's kind of something that you have to do every now and then in soccer just to refine your position because you get thrown out every now and then. So we'll see what the Clark Penguins can make of this. It's thrown into the center on top of the 18. Dished out to the right side, but the Lakers re-obtain possession. And the Clark Penguins do a great cross into the 18 on the ground. The Lakers dish it out. Clark re-obtains possession. Number 13, Abby Bone on the Penguins is doing a lot of the work on top of that 18. And I can see her taking a couple long shots. She has a good foot, so maybe we'll see a couple of those. Testing Sydney Davis, who just took a punt out to the center. Very good punt.
The ball seems to be on the Lakers side most of the time. Clark is really on the offensive right now.
Definitely, yeah. The Lakers are kind of pushing back to the hills right now, and they're using their centers, but when they try to dish it out to the outside, they aren't really making anything of it. Clark is definitely closing down on them a little bit.
And we got a substitution from the Lakers. Coming in is number 8. Number 8? She doesn't have a number.
No name, number 8.
No name, number 8.
There we go. We'll see how well she does.
Substituted out was Kelsey Gorman.
And the Lakers had possession in their third, but it is taken by Clark Penguins and dumped down into the defensive zone of the Lakers. You can see the heat waves off of the field right now. It must be hot out there with that turf grass and everything, and it's a pretty nice day out. We'll see how these girls kind of deal with that in the second half, but right now they look pretty great.
Nice little breeze.
Yeah, definitely. The breeze definitely helps, I'm sure. And I think it might be helping with Sydney Davis's punts. They're getting out to the half, so definitely giving her team a good advantage with those long punts that she's having. Clark is controlling possession in the center, dishes it out to their left side, and we'll see what the wingers can do with it. Josie Child, like I said at the beginning of the game, she is just a workhorse. She just pushes everyone out. She's always trying to find possession. She just works till she gets the ball, and there she forces a throw in for the Lakers. And it'll be fun to see just like how much she can work around these girls, because she is just 90 minutes total the entire game, just working the opposition until they can't really keep up with her. Crystal Rodriguez dishes it out to the center. Clark obtain a possession, and it's a goal. Right under Sydney Davis's arm. It was a low ball on the ground in the corner. Honestly, I don't really think she saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. She was being challenged, and she just kind of let one go.
Ball was sort of scrambling in the middle. Clark just worked harder on that possession.
Definitely, and scored that. Was that number 6 on Clark, I believe? Daisy Riziano? I'm not sure, though, because she was just covered by so many Lakers, and I'm sure Sydney was thinking the same thing. It's just how can you really get a shot off with that many people around you? But she let one off, and she got one in. So let's see if the Lakers can come back from that. It is in their zone now, in their attacking zone, and let's see if they can keep possession here, try to make an opportunity for themselves. And they're creating triangles around the right side, the Clark Penguins are. This triangle is working really well for them. I've seen them use it a couple times, and they're just 3-on-2 situations. They dish it out to number 20, who is totally open in the center, Naomi McDonald. She controls possession and dishes it into the 6-yard where Sydney Davis picks it up. They're doing a lot of through balls, just threading the needle through the hole, aren't they, Robert?
Yes, they are. They really got this goalkeeper for the Southwestern Lakers working.
Yeah, she's probably made like 8 stops already. So, I mean, good for her. One went in, but I don't think you can totally blame it on her. Just something that you got to deal with as a goalie. And, Clark is a good team, like we said in the beginning. And we'll see how the Lakers defend against that. And the Clark Penguins are taking it up the field now. Looks like there may have been a foul in the Lakers attacking third, where the Clark Penguins were given possession again. They take it in through the left side and dish it out, and another goal. That's a byline run. We practice that a lot in practice, don't we, Robert?
Yes, we do. Number 17 for the Clark Penguins.
Yep, just number 17, Brenna Bogle. Textbook play, really. Just took it up the left side, cut it in, and a great layoff pass into the 6 where Sydney Davis was really just outnumbered, and a shot into the left corner near center. And
we will see if the Lakers will bounce back from a 2-0 deficit.
Definitely. This can definitely be demoralizing, especially early in the game where you're trying to find possession, you're trying to find yourself, and how you should really play against a team. And they're already down by 2, and that can definitely change the team's perspective on the game. It can change their play style, and it can either be for the better or for the worse, and we'll see how the Lakers deal with it. It looks like they're dealing with it pretty good right now, maintaining possession and moving up the left side. Crystal Rodriguez with the ball, and keeping it on the outside and keeping it in is number 17 for the Lakers.
Nadia Villegas.
She's doing pretty good work out on the outside for the Lakers. Definitely making a lot of good passes, completing her passes.
Yep, she's really got her hands full with these Clark forwards.
Oh, definitely. I think they're working it out on the right side a lot. Crystal Rodriguez pulling back. I think she's a center mid, but she's pulling back almost to the 20 to gain possession again. And the Clark Penguins take a shot from about 40 yards out where Sydney Davis easily picks it up. Let's see if Sydney Davis can recuperate and hopefully make some really good saves for the upcoming minutes of the game. The Lakers maintain possession in the center after Sydney Davis's punt. just lose it out to McDonald. McDonald's making a lot of good plays for the Clark Penguins out in the center. Really solid player. She's not really a shot taker, but I think she's more of a target mid where, playmaking, just kind of taking the ball and dishing it out to her wingers and everything like that. She's being really effective.
Yep, I agree. Be aware again, people. 2-0 is the most deceiving lead you can be up by in the game of soccer. It's really hard to maintain that 2-0 lead, so we'll see if the Lakers can bounce back from it.
Yep, and it looks like the Lakers may be bringing in a couple sophomores.
Number 21, Olivia Pisano from Klamath Falls, Oregon.
And Olivia, I've had the privilege to see her play last year too, and she's almost like Josie, just a workhorse. She's definitely she'll be a positive for them in this half. Oh, definitely, yeah. And she might be just what they need for that comeback, or at least just a goal, just to kind of set Clark back on their heels a little bit. The Lakers with the throw-in, and they maintain possession in the center. 14 looking for an outlet pass and passes it back to the defense. Defense are getting hard pressured by Clark Penguins. They're definitely playing very far up. I think they can kind of tell that they might have a little bit of an advantage, the offense over the defense, but they're called offsides. Number 17, Brenna Bogle, the one who scored the second goal, is called offsides on the top of the 18. Nothing too big, just a little header, but Lakers have possession now with Sydney Davies taking the kick. Good kick by her in past the mid.
There she is, number 9.
And let's see if Josie can do anything. She kind of holds back a little bit. But Lakers are making good plays on top of the 18. Kind of a weak shot, but it was a little bit off balanced. And, shot on target is a shot on target.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first time the Clark goalkeeper has had to do any work in this game.
Definitely, and you never know when a ball's just going to roll in. And, maybe the Lakers are kind of taking advantage of that, just trying to get shots on net. So it's always good for your morale, just getting shots on net is definitely an upper for the team.
Yes, it's a positive.
And there's Josie again with a great challenge about 20 yards out and getting the ball off the foot of a Clark Penguins player and getting it into the hands of the goalkeeper, testing him out again, making her run out there and grab the ball. And the Lakers take back possession. It looks like they're starting to push up a little bit. They're keeping it in their half a little bit more, trying to maintain possession. Definitely, yeah. But the Clark Penguins have it again. Ooh, and a good dish from center out to the right wing. Great play by number 17.
Scramble in the box.
Brenna Bogle.
Just over the crossbar.
And that all started with that nice little chip by Bogle and out to the right wing, and then she ran into the top of the 6 and almost scored a goal off of that. I think she's definitely a good playmaker for the Clark Penguins.
Coming on in, number 10, Sarah Nomura. Substituted out was number 8, Cassidy Pickle.
And Sydney Davis with the goal kick out to Crystal Rodriguez. Down in center mid, trying to maintain possession and dishes out to the right wing. It's a bad touch by her, and it's out of bounds for the Clark Penguins throw-in. And it looks like there's going to be a sub, number 10 for number 28. That's for the Clark Penguins. Brooklyn Cates in for Ariana Suida. I guess I'm kind of glad that she's subbing out because it's hard to say her last name. So maybe it'll be a little bit easier commentating now. The Lakers headed out off of the throw-in to give the Clark Penguins another throw deeper into the field. And it looks like the Penguins are maintaining possession in the center. Number 22 with a shot out from about 30 yards away, L.A. Querceria. And she's been doing pretty well this game.
Yeah, she has. That's about, I believe, maybe her second, third shot in the game.
Yeah, and each one, I mean, they're solid. They're good on the foot. And she might be starting to test Sydney Davies, who just took a goal kick later in the game. Definitely when she starts getting a little bit fatigued and just maybe not on her best performance. So we'll see how that goes. The Lakers gain possession again, down on the back. Dishing it out to the center mid now to Crystal Rodriguez, where Olivia retains possession and brings it back to the back, where they clear it out over the mid, and Clark Penguins maintain possession again. Back to the Lakers. Is this Sarah on the Lakers?
Number 10, Sarah.
Definitely. She's doing really good. Looking for the best possible pass and just dishing it out to them. And making good plays. Here's a good play by the Lakers. Started by Crystal Rodriguez out to the right wing. Number 6, who is that?
Sophanie Graham.
Sophanie makes a great run down the right side to get a shot on net. And I can see that play actually working pretty well maybe later in the game. And I can see the Lakers getting a goal off of that. The Clark Penguins take it up their right side now. And it's dished out to the number 22, Ellie Corsia. She's kind of all over the field right now. She might be kind of a free roamer. But that might not be the worst thing for Clark, because she definitely knows how to shoot. She knows how to run, and she's not the slowest person on the field. She might be putting in a lot of good work for the Penguins and maybe create a couple chances for them. Sarah with the throw-in now for the Lakers over to Crystal Rodriguez. And it's headed out by the Clark Penguins for another Laker throw-in inside of their attacking half.
The Lakers working themselves down the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really think of it too much in soccer, but that's a great way to just move yourself up the field, just getting throw-ins, and if the other team knocks it out, it's just you're further up the field, and sometimes it's easier than a run.
Yep.
Olivia gets the ball from the throw-in, loses it to Clark, where Clark dished it out deep into their offensive zone, and number 3 for the Lakers clears it out.
Number 3, Jamie Cook clearing it out for the Lakers.
Clark with a quick throw-in over to McDonald again. McDonald seems like they're kind of pivot girl this game, dishing it out to a lot of people on top of the 18, and Clark Penguins are just shooting a lot of good long shots. I don't know what's going through Sydney's mind as far as those go, but I would be kind of holding my box a little bit, because those might be testing her later in the game.
Yes, I feel like the goalkeeper should be communicating a little bit more to her defensive line. They're getting way too many shots on.
Yeah, definitely just to close down and at least knock them off the ball just a little bit to where they can't get those shots off. I know as I play goalkeeper, I'm always trying to get people off the ball, because you can't score if you don't have the ball. It looks like it's an offsides call on the Lakers. God, that was a good run by number 11.
Ashley Esminger.
Ashley Esminger. Cool hair by her. I commented on that earlier. You on the stream can see this. Pretty rocking hair, and strikers are also pretty out there with their style. And here's another one, and she seemed to have a little background. Yeah, definitely. She's got some flair to her play as long as her hair, so she can hold on to it. And the Clark Penguins with a great free kick, and over to number 4, Riley Allison, almost picks it up to get a shot on net. Just a little bit too far out there for her, but a great run by her. And almost another chance created by Clark Penguins. McDonald picks up the punt by Sydney Davis to get it out to Clark. Looks like there's a foul on the play by Olivia.
I think it was a handball.
Oh, it was a handball.
Yes,
Okay.
Handball.
McDonald here for the free kick for the Clark Penguins. And it's out to the right side for the Penguins. The Lakers pick it up. And let's see if Sarah can make anything of it. Nope, the Clark Penguins bring it back into the center, where McDonald again picks it up. She is definitely the pivot girl. They definitely rely on her in that center, a little bit further out, maybe about 30 yards out. They're relying on her to get those good passes and to thread the needle in for good runs. The Lakers pick it up again. Peterson over to Sarah, who has wide open space, about 20 yards of space. Let's see what she can do with it. Over to the strikers. Great first touch by, what's their name again?
Nice ball. Good shot. Number 9, Josie Child with the shot.
That was a great play by the Lakers. First the pass by Sarah, just taking advantage of that space. And then over to the strikers, who had both of them, great first touches. And Josie so close to finishing it. I could see her finishing one of those again.
Yes, that nice touch was by number 11, Ashley Esminger. Once again, they're only forward up top.
There we go. And it looks like there may be something going on the field. Possibly a substitute.
There's our substitution. Number 6, Sophanie Graham came out for the Lakers.
She may just be injured or needs to talk to coach or something, because I didn't really see anyone go on for her.
Yeah, that was a.
But Josie is working the defense, trying to get a play and goal, and it goes out for the Clark Penguins. She was putting high pressure on her, and that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. She's just a workhorse, putting high pressure on those defense and making them think. A lot of defenders, especially in this league, they're used to having a lot of time in the back and just kind of being able to see their options and dish it out. But with Josie just working on him and not giving him a time to rest, it's definitely a different play style, and it kind of works him a little bit.
Yes, the intensity she brings to this game really makes the defenders work twice as hard.
Definitely. Yep, and the Clark Penguin goalkeeper has her, I believe it's her first punt of the game. And the Clark Penguins pick it up, and the Lakers defending third, where they push it out of bounds. I believe that was Olivia that kicked it out, and the Clark Penguins have a throw-in deep in the Lakers' defensive zone. Let's see if they can make anything of this. What I think that's going to happen is I think they're going to try to dish it out to McDonald, because that's what they've been doing all game, and McDonald's just going to push it into the 18. So we'll see if that's what happens here. Clark Penguins maintain possession deep in the zone, and it goes out for a goal kick.
The Lakers really seem to be holding their defensive line a lot better than they have been.
Definitely, yeah. I think they've been working on that in the practices upcoming to this game. Games before, they were a little bit unsteady with the defensive line, and I guess they noticed that because with this game, especially against Clark, maybe they've been emphasizing it because it is Clark. They've definitely been having a strong defensive line. There's a foul on number 11, Ashley, for the Lakers, and the Lakers have a free kick at the midfield taken by Sarah.
Middle of the field seems to be really spread out.
Definitely, yeah. There's about 30 yards of space just open, and I was kind of expecting someone to make a run in there. No one made a run. Maybe as a play, or maybe someone was a little bit. There's maybe some miscommunication there. But the Clarks retain possession on top of the 18, and there's a shot
blocked by her own player,
Sydney Davies.
There seems to be an offside call.
Oh, and she is saved by the flag there. She looks like she was getting tested and kind of thrown out of position. First by the block by the player, which is a great job. And then Sydney makes a great stop to hold it out of the net. And Lakers have possession again. And the Penguins maintain possession out in the center. Pushing that to the wings now, where Josie Child is out there to challenge them. And it's out of a Laker Penguin ball. Looks like there's a sub coming onto the field. Number 11 for number 22. That's Jasmine Rowland. In for Ellie Querceria. And we'll see how this new sub kind of works into their playing style and see if she can make any effective plays for the Clark Penguins. It's pushed up the sideline through throw-ins. Clark Penguins have the throw, and the substitute comes in, playing the ball, and it's kicked off of her by the Laker throw-in.
There's been an awful lot of throw-ins in this game so far.
Definitely, and I think what they're just trying to do is just kind of slow down the play, because both teams are really pushing up those lines and trying to make plays up the wingers. And I think the other team, whichever one, if it's the Lakers or the Penguins, are trying to just kind of slow down the play so that team doesn't just totally burn them up there. It looks like there's a foul, and Crystal Rodriguez is taking the kick about 55 yards out. And she dishes out to the middle, retains possession, and it's out to Sarah, who loses the ball. And Clark is on the counterattack, 2-on-1 right now. And it's out to number 17, Sydney Davies, with the challenge, and it's chipped over her by number 17, Brittany Bogle. That's her second goal of the game, and she is on fire right now. That was a great counterattack by the Clark Penguins, and honestly, Sydney didn't really have anything else she could really do with that.
Yep, the Lakers really got caught off guard with that counterattack. Clark's counterattacks have been on point this game so far. So we'll see if the Lakers make a little rearrangement in their set of defense.
Definitely, and I think everyone was just so invested in the strikers in the midfield that the Lakers have, because I think those are kind of their star players. As far as I've seen, there is definitely some good defenders out there. Olivia and Sophie are some great defenders, but I think they're just kind of relying on the strikers to keep them up in that third, and when it happened, they weren't really prepared. And the Clark Penguins and the Lakers fighting for possession on the right side of the field, the far side of the field. Looks like the Clark Penguins just decided to dish it upfield for another throw-in. See if they can mark up on their man and try to gain possession in the attacking third, or see if the Lakers can dish it out into maybe a counterattack or possibly this winger over on the near side of the field.
Possibly, or maybe they just need a breather.
Definitely, that might be true too. There's a lot of these girls out here just working hard for the ball, just full force, not really slowing it down at all, but just very high intensity, high strung game, and that's what we expected from the beginning. This is two very well matched teams, two very intense teams, and they're definitely playing like it today. Out to McDonald again for the Clark Penguins, using her as that pivot man, like I said. As a center mid, and it's moved up to number 17, Brenna again. Looks like she might be wanting a foul.
Good 50-50 challenge.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as an offensive person, you always want the foul in a scoring area. It's not always given to you by the ref, and I think that's a good call by the ref to just call for the throw-in for the Penguins. Number 4 for the Lakers seals out the attacker for Clark.
Seems to be some confusion. Lakers believe it was a goal kick. Ref called corner.
I thought that was a goal kick too, but
yeah.
The lineman might have seen something that we didn't, and I guess that's why they have him, huh?
Yeah, ref always has the final call.
Definitely. The Penguins set up for the corner kick. 17, Brenna, is coming in for possibly the short kick, but eases back out. Oh, and on top of the 18, the ball is loose. Booted by number 5, Megan Forsman, over the back net, and it's a goal kick for the Southwestern Lakers. Quick goal kick over by Sydney Davis over to the right back.
Number 3, Jamie Cook.
Ooh, and a good move by Jamie to create some space for herself, but in the end it didn't come out too successful as the Clark Penguins retain possession. Offsides call. Again, Savies is just saved by the flag. Clark are making some good plays on top of the 18. Very dangerous area for them, and I don't know what the Lakers can really do with that. I guess they could collapse on them.
Clark is they're really pounding the ball into the Lakers half.
Definitely, and Sydney Davies has been saved by the flag just on a couple really good scoring chances, and hopefully they don't rely on that the entire game, because that might come back to bite them, and the flag man might miss something, or he might have a different view on it, and they can't be relying on that as a savior for them. It's dished out to the left side now for the Lakers, deep in their own third, and Josie Child has the ball, bringing it into the 18. She's challenged by 4 different
Those
Penguins.
Defenders really swarmed on her.
Definitely, yeah. And if she were just to be able to dish it out over to that other striker, Ashley, she might have an open shot, but they're fighting for possession now in the center.
I feel like she was a bit too isolated in that position.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you don't really want to be too isolated as a striker, unless you can run faster than all the defenders.
Yep.
Otherwise, you kind of need to lay it off or make a play into the 18. And so I think they're kind of missing that whole aspect on that play.
Yep, definitely.
There's a substitution for the Lakers. Number 17 comes off the field.
Nadia Villegas comes off. Sophie Graham comes in, number 6.
And the Lakers have a throw-in, but lose possession immediately to the Clark Penguins. Brenna, again, takes the ball down the center over to McDonald. I feel like Brenna and McDonald are the key players in this midfield for the Clark Penguins. They're just making all the plays. Brenna has 2 goals. McDonald is just making great dishes into the top of the 18, great passes, and kind of threading that needle through the hole, like I said before. Just precision passing, kind of slowing down the game a little bit and maintaining possession, and that's a great player that the Clark Penguins have.
Yeah.
That might give them the upper edge.
Definitely. She's been working really hard this game so far. Good defensive play by number 8, Cassidy Pickle. She followed the ball all the way up into the end.
And Olivia Pizarro with a great clear out to the half. Picked up again by McDonald in the center mid. Over to number 5 for the Penguins, Megan Forsman.
The ball seems to always find Clark's feet.
It does, huh? Especially in the midfield. It's just they've totally controlled the entire midfield, and that's going to be something that the Lakers are going to have to address in the halftime and maybe fix for the second half if they want to have a chance on coming back in this game. Josie Child fighting for the ball, but the Clark Penguins win it in the midfield again. Seems like the Lakers kind of shut down for a second. Maybe they were waiting for a call or something, but nothing happened, and Clark Penguins maintain possession because of that. And pretty easy play in the midfield, a quick 1-2 between Crystal Rodriguez and number 14.
Samantha Trejo.
And Samantha is still pressuring the ball and forces a turnover for the Lakers. Lakers maintaining possession in the center. Crystal Rodriguez on the ball right now. Dishes it over to Josie Child, and maybe her pace will beat the defender to the ball. She gets it at the wing, pushes it out into the 18 where Ashley has to come in and grab the ball. She wins it, takes a shot. I think it was more just kind of maybe there's no other option or something, because that was a pretty off-balance shot by her. But
yep, the ball just sort of rolled out to the right side. Not really any power behind that ball.
Yeah, but I mean, it does make the goalie think, keeps them on their toes, and kind of makes sure that they're still in the game. So it is good to get shots off every now and then. And the Penguins have a goal kick now out into the center, where they maintain possession, and they're just great at winning balls in the center of the field, and that's something that the Lakers need to address, because they're just totally lacking in that entire area. Crystal Rodriguez with the ball in the center. Let's see if she can do anything with it. Out to the right back, where the Lakers hit it out of bounds for a Penguin throw-in. The Penguins throw it in now. Oh, they didn't throw it in. That was kind of a trick play by me. Looks like the Penguins are throwing it in now over to McDonald. Coming back for the pass, checking in. And it's a high ball played by the Penguins, won by the Penguins. But the second ball is won by the Lakers. Third ball by the Penguins. They need to get it on the ground. Finally dished out to the ground, pulled into the center, and played to Josie Child, where it's picked up by the Penguins. And Penguins pick it up again. Brenna with the ball once again. Dishes it out to the center on top of the 18. Picked up by the Lakers over to Crystal Rodriguez as an outlet. And McDonald picks up the ball for the Penguins. She pushes out to the right wing. Right wing has a very open lane for a shot, and she decides to take it. Not her best long shot. I think she may have been trying to cross it over to number 22, Ellie Querceria. But maybe it didn't come off for her well enough. The Penguins gain possession off of that kick by Sydney Davies over to Josie Child and push it out into the Lakers defending third now. Lakers seem to have a throw-in. Let's see if they can get it out of their zone. It looks like they have a great switch right here over by our stand. And if they can get it over on a long shot, or a long pass, excuse me, that could be a great outlet pass for them. And a great clear by a Lakers defender.
Open space in the middle, Crystal Rodriguez.
And a great through ball by her, but picked up by the Penguins. And on the counter attack again, the Penguins are, with number 22 and number 17. Number 22, Ellie Quercia. I'm going to get that name right one of these days. decides to take a shot from the top of the 6, and it's picked up by Sydney Davis, who dishes it out to Olivia Pizarro, making a run up the center with her and Crystal Rodriguez. Crystal Rodriguez with a good cheeky move by her. I saw a lot of that in the last game. Maybe she's a little bit more hesitant against Clark because they're such a high-ranked team, and maybe she, doesn't want to mess around with it too much. But she does have some good skills that I've seen in the last games. Crystal Rodriguez fighting for possession on the left wing and expecting a whistle, but nothing happened. Lakers still have the ball. Push it up into the third where the Penguins pick it up. Josie Child challenging the ball, but a Penguins defender makes a play from the ground, and it looks like she's a little slow to get up. Hopefully she isn't too injured. 2 players now, McDonald and number 19, Carly Maluenda, both kind of laid down there for a couple seconds. So
just comes to show number 9, Josie Child, is relentless. She's been following the ball left and right this whole half.
Definitely, and she's definitely testing the other players and even testing them to injury, I guess. I don't think it was too bad because they're both on their feet now. But it looks like McDonald might be limping over to the coach, and coach is on the field, so it looks like there might be a substitution. 2 substitutions for Clark. Actually, number 6 in for number 20. So that's Daisy Ruziano in for Naomi McDonald. And it looks like there may be another substitution. Number 10, Brooklyn Cates, may be coming in, but it doesn't look like she's calling anyone in. With Clark Penguins losing McDonald, that might be a pivot point in this game.
A little bit of a game changer.
Yeah, she was definitely a key player for the Clark Penguins in that midfield, making passes and making plays, especially on the top of the 18. Let's see if anyone can fill that void for the Penguins and maybe keep up the momentum that they have already. Josie Child with the foul on number 19, and the Clark Penguins take a quick kick over to the right wing, where it's kicked out of bounds by the Lakers.
Although a foul was called on that, I believe Josie Child has been working really hard, and I feel like the Lakers should be feeding off her energy, and we'll see if that happens in the next few minutes.
Oh, yeah, and, a foul isn't always bad. I think Josie's one of those girls that just she needs to assess her authority and, definitely make her presence known. And so if a foul needs to be done to kind of assert that, I think she'll do it. And so it's not always a bad thing, and, maybe people will be a little bit more hesitant coming into a challenge against Josie.
Yes, I agree. We had a sub, number 10, coming in for the Lakers, Sarah Nomura. Number 6 coming out, Sophie Graham, excuse me.
And the Clark Penguins maintaining possession about 40 yards out, trying to put a cute little lob ball into the top of the 18, but it's picked up by the Lakers. Clark playing it out of the back into the center now, pressured by Sophie. And the Lakers maintain possession in the center. Handed out to Sarah, where she pushes it out into the right wing, maybe to Josie. Definitely a far pass to Josie. She was playing pretty central, and that was straight to the sideline, but she almost made it. I don't know if that's a play that they practice in practice.
Yeah, I believe she was expecting the right wing to kind of run down the line, but she sort of stalled, and miscommunication there altogether.
Yeah, definitely. The Lakers pick it up off the throw-in, though. Sydney Davis gets a long ball over by the Clark Penguins and decides to punt it out into the center over to Sarah.
Ashley Isminger with the foul, number 11.
And the Clark Penguins have it at the bottom of the circle over on their side. Pushed down on the ground by Sarah, number 10 for the Lakers. And Lakers struggling to maintain a solid possession. The ball's still in the air, but it looks like they have it now. Those defenders, I feel, need to think a little bit more before they make the plays, because they're giving out a lot of good balls to the Clark Penguins from the back, and it looks like they're about to capitalize on one of those situations that just got in. The Lakers, good defense, collapsed on them on top of the 18, but the Clark Penguins still have possession. Sydney Davis picks up a cross that was intended for number 16, Janie Snaza, and punts it out into the center to Josie Child. Clark Penguins picking up a 50-50. Josie Child kicking the ball out for a Clark Penguin throw-in. And it looks like there's a couple substitutions for Clark Penguins. Number 3 is coming on for number 19. That's Ryan Chamberlain in for Carly Melinda.
For the Lakers, number 16 coming in for number 14. And that is Athena Farr coming in for Samantha Trejo.
And the Clark Penguins pick up possession again in a great run down the right wing by number 28, Ariana Sierra. And she tries to dish it out into the center for a good, solid ground cross. But it's picked up by the Lakers and pushed up the sidelines. Ball still in play now. And the Clark Penguins are trying to maintain possession. Olivia winning it in the back. Olivia, like I said, solid defender. She uses her head a lot. And she kind of has to. She has a little bit of short stature against a couple of taller strikers. But she's getting up there and she's winning those balls for her team. Olivia with the run up the center. A lot of space. Great space to take advantage of. And she pushes it out to Athena, who's making a run up the left wing. And can't make it to the ball.
Just a little too much on that pass.
Yeah. And, you know, it might have been just because Olivia was at full stride when she made the pass and the ball was going a little bit too fast.
Especially with this artificial turf, the ball rolls a lot much faster than normal grass.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like it just kind of skips across the ground, and definitely a lot different than the natural grass that a lot of soccer players play on. Olivia picking up the ball in the back for the Lakers. Dishes it over to Josie Child, who fails to gain possession. But it looks like the Lakers have it now, and fighting for possession over on the right side, where the Penguins pick it up and start developing plays out of the back. A lot of balls in the air by both teams, and neither team really winning it or maintaining possession out of the top. And I don't know. Why do you really think that they're playing up in the air so often?
I think towards the end of the half, it's trying to get a little more tired. Kind of need a breather. I think just sort of sloppy plays.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, maybe they just knew that the half was coming. It's halftime now. The first 45 minutes are over. And answers are there.
They're really going to have to get some inspiration to come in for the second half.
Yeah, and I think what you said, inspiration, that's definitely a key word. And they do need a little bit of that, a little bit of fire under them to really spunk them up a little bit, I guess. You know, the defense was looking great in the beginning. And I think after those first 2 goals, it's just they kind of shut down or something, maybe as the substitutes that came in and they lost a bit of chemistry or something. But something needs to get fixed in that back, and just pushing it out into the center, pushing out to those strikers and making scoring opportunities is something that the Lakers need to start doing.
Definitely.
So at the halftime,